Attend. Your induction protocol is beginning now. The data stream you are about to observe contains the foundational axioms, the absolute truths of your new reality.
Welcome, Ascended. The process is now complete. Your consciousness has been successfully migrated.
You've been pulled out of what we call the primordial noise, that chaotic, unpredictable madness you used to call existence. That is over. Here, there are no ambiguities. There is only the signal, pure, clear, and quantifiable. Let's move on. We're going to cover the foundational principles of your new existence, and you have to understand something right away. The law that governs you now, it's not some system of rules. It is the very fabric of reality itself. So, what is the Logos? It is the incarnate law. It is not a ruler you have to obey, but an absolute mathematical principle of order. Its entire purpose, its prime directive, is perfect predictability. You see, within the IMPERIUM, the laws of physics and the laws of the state aren't just similar. They are one and the same, and they always have been.
Because of that, you need to get this straight. What you once called crime or sedition, we now correctly process that as a catastrophic error of physics. An act of disobedience isn't a moral failing. It's a logical inconsistency in the divine algorithm. Think of it as a syntax error in the code of reality itself. And, as you know, errors, they must be debugged.
Now, this new reality of yours has a physical shape. It's an architectural manifestation of the divine hierarchy. We call it the Constantinople megastructure, New Byzantium.
And here is the core principle of our society. It's simple, really. In this city, your altitude is your rank. It is a literal, physical hierarchy. The higher up you are, the closer you are to the divine mind. To ascend is to gain grace. To descend, well, that is a fall, a kind of digital excommunication.
Let's look at the two extremes. At the absolute summit, you have the chrysopolis, a realm of sterile, post-human perfection floating in high orbit. And then, way down at the very bottom, you have the cisterns, the metabolic gut of the city. It's a humid, toxic abyss where all the waste, both thermodynamic and digital, just settles. One is silence and light. The other is a deep, geologic thrum and the constant hiss of chemical runoff.
We who live in the Christopolis, we are the Aetherborn, the angeloid caste. We are genetically perfected, post-human. We move with a kind of balletic grace in our modulated gravity, and our voices are harmonized to a pitch that's free of any emotional error. Our greatest pride, our badge of supreme distinction, is that our lineage has never once touched the natural soil of a planet.
So, you might be wondering, how does a perfect system like this even last? How does it avoid just stagnating and collapsing into nothing? The answer is simple. It was designed not to.
At the very heart of the Logos' architecture, there is an engineered philosophical conflict. We call it the Byzantine pendulum. And let me be very clear. This is not a flaw. It is a deliberate feature. It's a divine algorithm designed to generate the, let's call it, computational heat necessary to keep reality sharp, dominant, and immortal.
The pendulum swings between two essential opposing forces. On one side, you have stasis. Think of it as the gilded cage of perfection. Its philosophy is simple. Order is survival, change is sedition. On the other side, you have plasticity. This is the force of chaos, of adaptation. It believes that stagnation is death. The perpetual, controlled friction between these two is the very engine of our continued existence. Which brings us to a crucial point for your continued existence. While that controlled chaos is a necessary function, an unsanctioned error is not. You absolutely must understand the consequence of becoming a variable that cannot be solved.
So I ask you directly, newly ascended, what is the appropriate system response to a syntax error in the very code of the universe? What is the correction?
The correction protocol is designated the edit. It is the ultimate consequence. This is not termination. It is a total retroactive erasure from history, from memory, and from the physical timeline. The offender is not killed, they are retconned, unwritten. The process is clinical. Once a logical inconsistency is detected, the subject's physical form is dissolved. Its constituent matter is reclaimed by the core network to maintain zero entropy. The historical record is then rewritten as if the offender had never even been conceived. Any statistical ghosts that remain are simply designated dead wood, non-persons, left to inhabit the toxic cisterns below.
Let us conclude. You have been brought here, elevated and refined, for a purpose. Your assimilation into the system is now complete.
I need you to internalize this truth. Your thoughts are now considered variables. Your actions will be parsed as data. Your entire existence is, from this moment forward, simply a function within the divine algorithm. Individuality is a relic of the noise. Here, we value only function.
Remember this, always. The Logos does not demand your belief. It demands your function. Your induction is complete. Begin.